Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly, and here's our pals, Mr. Wilby, Miss Pickles, and little baby Wilby Pickles. If you're seeing that red live button up at the top, that means you're catching us live. And I hope you are, because we are crafting today with the Mischievous Crafty Friends group. And we're going to be mischievous. I'm starting off the mischievousness today. It's really funny, like, I don't typically start off events. And I typically don't end events, but last night I was in an event and I ended it, and today I'm starting one. So, new things for 2026, I guess. So come on in, friends. Say hello when you pop on so we know who's there. Getting my hello, Miss Sandy. How are you? Happy Sunday. Ooh, I just had to turn my heater on down here. Ooh, a little chilly. My hands are a little cold. So come on in, friends. We're going to do some thrift flipping today in our event. So it's something that you've purchased, like a secondhand thing that you're going to do something with. So we're going to try to do that today. We're going to do our best. Hello, Miss Shauna. I'm going to slide our pails over here to the right. They can get all comfy on their little shelf. Hello, Miss Krista. Thank you for sprinkling me. Let's get up our positivity candle, our little wiener dog positivity candle. Well, it says Merry Christmas, but whatever. Whatever. It's our wiener dog candle. It smells delightful. A coworker made this for me for Christmas. Hello, Miss Giselle. How are you, friend? So we light that bad boy up. We get some friends to jump on and join us. I did a little prepping ahead of time because I wasn't sure. I'm going to put this together. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Miss Shannon and Miss Sparky. How are you? Happy Sunday. So, I think a lot of you have seen, my project today is going to be I'm going to take one thing that I got from an estate sale, because that's where I get all my goodies, but for the most part, most of my goodies. So, you guys have seen this before. This is my beloved frame. This frame came from an estate sale, and these are all yardsticks. Okay, they're all yardsticks that I've framed in the back, and then I just use some paint sticks to whoops, this fell on the carpet, so it got a little I use some paint sticks to keep them together. Who am I missing? Who got out of Facebook jail? Who was in Oh, Giselle, you were in Facebook jail? Oh my gosh. That's awful. I hooked this to my wall using command strips, okay? So this goes on my wall with command strips and comes off my wall. So I usually change this. I just took this off the wall up in my dining room, and we're gonna put something on it. It's what we make today. So we're kind of taking something that was already thrift flipped, and we're going to add something more to it. So I'm just going to show you what you can do. I have a bunch of these frames that I acquired. It's hard to find yardsticks, or it's hard to find affordable yardsticks. Now, do you remember back in the day when they used to give you yardsticks for free at the fair, the county fair? Well, yardsticks now, if you go to estate sales or barns or whatever, they're very expensive. When we went down to Jasper, Indiana, we went to this one kind of barn sale, and they were so expensive, and they were well, because they have this county whatever on it. I'm I don't care what it has on it. Hello, Miss Donna. Hello, Miss Amy. So I'm I don't care what it has on it. Why does that make it more special? Because it has, I don't know. That was his story, and so that's where they sit. Okay, so this is a grapevine wreath. Okay, it was a swag, and it had all of this greenery. All this greenery right here was attached to it. Okay, so it's still. I don't know. I don't know if somebody actually made this at some point, because you can see where some of there's no greenery in some of the spots. I didn't take it off, so I don't know if it fell off. But anyway, this was attached to this. And it was just twined on, so I just untwined it. And then I shaped it into the shape of a heart. Now the bottom isn't really, I was looking at it, I'm like, it could be a pumpkin too. I kind of broke it at the bottom to kind of give it more of a point, but I just took some craft wire, and I'll show you the wire I used, and I just kind of put it back together. So if you see at the top, it's kind of together. So when I put this on my frame, I will end up doing some command strips, or I'll finagle it somehow. Hello, Miss Peggy and Miss Patty, how are you? So this is what I used to put it together. I want to show you what I used. It's called aluminum craft wire, and I got this off Amazon. It says Benacrete, I don't know, but it's kind of like a coppery color. You see it? So it does have a little shine to it, and it's not really super heavy gauge, but it's enough. I don't even know what gauge it is. It doesn't even say on here. Yeah, it doesn't say, but it's enough to hold it. Hello, Miss Dina, how are you? Okay, so anyway, I just hooked this, I took the, you know, because it was a long like swag, right? And I just kind of tied it together in the middle to kind of make it look like a heart. And then I just swirled it all around. And I got to the bottom, I did a lot of swirling, because like I said, I was trying to give it a little bit of a, like of a point, but I don't even care. I think it's cute. It looks like a cute little heart, right? Hello, Miss Polly, how are you? So, then we got that together. I took a bunch of these, I had a bunch of these like wooden hearts. These wooden heart shapes that I bought. These, no, this one came from Dollar Tree. But like these right here were all from 4N Designs. Miss Anita. Hello, Miss Teresa. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Hello, Miss Veronica. So I'll show you what I did. This is another Dollar Tree one. This is a Dollar Tree. This is Dollar Tree. That's another 4N. They're kind of really pretty hearts. I mean, like the shape. I kind of picked out the kind of the wonkier shaped ones because I wanted to put those on here. And while I was just hanging out down here this morning, hello, Miss Lori, I took some material because this was going to take a while. Okay, I was watching the episode of 48 Hours from last night, which was insane. Guy tried to kill his wife with some lead poisoning. My husband's like, lead poisoning? I'm like, yeah, he was trying to kill her with lead poisoning. Like literally giving her lead, like in her capsule, vitamin capsules. How rude. All right. So I used some material that looks like this and it says love on it, but this took a while to do. So I did 4 different shaped hearts for all 3. There's 3 patterns. So even though I feel like what I did here on this one, these 2, I think I put the material, I think there's like 2 sides to this material. Now, I mean, I know there's 2 sides. Hold on, I can tell you right here because I'm making a ribbon. Yeah. So the one side of this material, I didn't realize. The one side, even though it's 2-sided, the one side is like very like solid. And on the back side, I don't know if you can tell, but it's lighter. So let me hold it up. It's like, it's not really 2-sided if you look at it. See? So that's like the front, and the back is almost like it's a washed out because it's not really considered 2-sided, but I think that's kind of cool. So I have, and then I have 4 of them that have that, that material on it. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, I think the plan is Mother here. Hello, Mother. Hello, Miss Jim. I think the plan is to just, I was trying to decide, I think I'm just going to glue these on here where I want them. Like, what the heck? We're just going to glue them. I mean, this is just a grapevine wreath, or grapevine, you know, whatever. I made it into the wreath. It's not anything fancy. I can always rip them off afterwards when I'm done with it. But I'm going to just kind of place these out here. So like, it's going to be like different sizes, and all the patterns are going to be like every other one. So like they can put that big one there and do maybe like that one there. So I'm just going to put them all the way around here. And then I'm going to add some greenery. I've got some pip berries. Let's see. Maybe we'll put that big one there, or we'll put this big one. No, that one's really close. Let's see. Let's put maybe this little guy right here. That up there. Hello, Miss Kathy. Hello, Miss Debbie. Didn't get my notification. Well, you know what? I don't think I mean, I sent it out earlier to say that I was I think I was saying, did I say I was changing times, but I didn't go back on and send out like another one, like I'll be live in like, I don't know. I'm going to put that one there. And then that one, and that one. Yeah, that'll be good. So you guys, can you kind of see that, my craziness? Well, okay, so like the Facebook notifications, so I did a little bit earlier. I did oh, Facebook did notify. Rude. How rude. That's just rude. So I'm going to end up putting a bow here in the center, so I don't need like one right here in the center. I'm just going to maybe put these top ones like maybe like right here. So let's just glue these on. Okay, so this, like I said, this one's from the Dollar Tree. I had like a whole bag of like little Dollar Tree hearts. So I'm just going to kind of put it on here and hold it. You ever been getting notifications at all on Facebook? You know, I don't really think I get any notifications for Facebook, really. I mean, I used to, and then it would like, if I was scrolling, I got all yours, but not Facebook. So yeah, I try to do the, if you're on my channel, you gotta make sure you're on the channel. So I always send it out that I'm gonna be crafting, you know, in the next whatever time. If I'm in the afternoon, you know, I usually be like, I'll be on at 5 o'clock or whatever. I usually send that out. But I think I sent it out a little bit earlier to say that, because I posted, I think yesterday, that I was gonna be on at 12:01, but we had somebody that was sick, so I moved back an hour to be 1:02, and I just let everybody know so that they weren't thinking. You got the notification? Good. Yeah, and always check to make sure you're still following the crafters that you like to watch, because I think they like to play games. You rely on Telegram for notifications. Yes, I have the Telegram and the channel. So maybe I should send that information out again to make sure everybody's... All right, when I get halfway around here, I'll hold this up. This is cute. This is so sneaky cute. I love these little wonky hearts. Whatever Miss Anita, she must have a bigger laser, because she's, I mean, I probably could cut wood this side. This wood is a lot thicker than what I use. You did get a... Oh, good. All right, so we're holding this down here. So I'm watching a new... According to Facebook, you are following. What's really funny is your comment that just came up is like shaded out all of a sudden. Like, what's that mean? What does that mean? You're shady? It's like shaded out. Like, I don't know. That's really weird. The other ones weren't like that, but all of a sudden now it's like, it's almost like you're there, but you're not. So I started a new series. It's called His and Hers. Anybody seen it? Kinda creepy. No, it's not really creepy. It's let's see, maybe I should just put this one right here at the point where, so it kind of makes it look like a pointy little heart. I think that would be kind of cool. It's a detective and his wife. They're still married, but they're like estranged, and still trying to figure that part out. That's because now that comment isn't shaded out. That's right. My notifications were turned off, so I turned them back on. That is rude. Yes, make sure they're on. I think they do that. They do that. They probably do that so that you have to go find new people. Your craft class is getting lots of gals signing up for February. Oh my goodness. I guess I better get on it and figure out what we're gonna make. I guess I better get on it. I'm gonna do a craft class at Mother's Church in February, so I guess I better figure out what we're gonna make for all those crafty gals. Hello, Miss Marilyn. Yes, just recently realized that Facebook cut off all my live notifications. Didn't unfollow, just cut off my live. That's rude, Miss Brenda. That is so rude. Yeah, and you don't really think about it until you're like, wait a minute, I haven't seen so and so in a long time, and you're like, yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. Facebook is just rude. Rude. I'm holding that one down for a little bit. That's a little thicker one. It's like it's going to pop up a little bit. So we're in the Mischievous Crafty Friends group today, and the theme is thrift flips. Hello, Miss Teddy Bear. Hello, Miss Peggy. So I'm using this grapevine. It was a swag that I got from an estate sale, and you didn't see it in the very beginning. I ripped the greenery off it. Not really, I didn't really rip it. And I'll use that for you know, other things, obviously. And we're gonna whip this little, I have to order some glue sticks. We're almost in crisis mode here. I think I only have 2 left. Now I look at it. We're getting into crisis mode. We won't be using that many today, so we'll be good. So how's everybody's Sunday going so far? Y'all having a good day? We got snow last night. We got quite a bit of snow. Oh, I'm gonna be like that one. That one's gonna be up there. I guess that's gonna be good. I guess that's a good one. This one is like the wonkiest of all the hearts. And I just put the glue right down here because I don't think it's gonna even hit. And we'll put this other one right here, and hopefully our bow doesn't cover it. Maybe I'll bring the bow down a little bit more, like right there, so it doesn't. But just to finish out how many we did, I did four of each of the material. I'll hold it up here so you guys can see it, because I know it's probably, well, I guess you can kind of see it on the whole string. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. Anybody watching football today? I see Krista's team didn't win last night. The Bears, they beat them. Okay, look. It's kind of cute, isn't it? I mean, you can see that it's a heart. I mean, it's kind of wonky, but it's a grapevine wreath, and it kind of doesn't really cooperate very well. So I think it's going to be cute. Here, let me hold it up to the frame. To my frame, so you guys can see what I'm envisioning. Okay. So it's going to be like on here like so. So that's going to be cute, right? And there'll be a bow in the middle coming down. So you guys can kind of see what my vision for this wonkiness is. I think it's cute. I wish I could get it to be more pointy at the bottom, but you know, that's just how it likes to be. It doesn't like to cooperate. And that's why I had to like take the wire and like kind of, because it was going all over the place. It was just having a good old time. It was all over the place. So let me snip off this little road piece there. Okay, so I have these pip berries, okay? These were in, all right, let me hop up here and show you what they were in. I got this from, a lot of the stuff I'm using today is from the secondhand. Hold on. This has been laying here, and I think I showed this before. So I got these were all on here, like, you know, part of this. And these have the little bells. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I guess I got it at an estate sale. I'm sure that's where it came from, because I didn't buy it for, so we got these really cool red bells. I'll probably, like, pluck those bells off there. I mean, this is kind of cool with the jute wrapped around the stems, but I don't know what I would well, thank you, Miss Lori. I don't know what I would do with those, but all right, some of these are, you know, kind of like, you can see where a couple of the berries kind of, you know, disintegrated, but that's okay. I mean, that's what you get when you buy secondhand. You get what you get, right? you get what you get. You get what you get. So anyway, I'm gonna be making a recipe. I'll probably record it and share it out maybe tomorrow. Okay, so I gotta figure out how I want to put this in here. See if I can just kind of weave these in. I said weave, but it's kind of like weave. Let's see if I can get them to just kind of like this. in the wires that are there without having to do any more wiring. I mean, I always could take some, I have some brown floral wire. Let me see if I was able to, I don't know how many I have that I could get this to go all the way up. Like, I don't think I have enough to like make it be all the way around. Let's see, how many are there? So if I did like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that might work. So I kind of, they're not going to be in every spot because I don't have enough. Pack your stock. Broncos fan. What, they were ahead, right? And like, I went to bed. I was like, put my earplugs in, and my husband was watching it. But his, well, it's our friends. They're a couple. They're originally, she's from Chicago, so they're Bears fans. So they came over today because they put an offer in on a new house, and they're getting ready to like have their house, you know, be shown. And so he has some guns that he wanted to put in my husband, like some big guns that he wanted to put into my husband's safe. So they weren't in the house while they were showing the house. So they came over this morning to drop that off, and she was all sassy with her Bears hat on. She looked at Blake. She said, "See it, Super Bowl," or something. It was so funny. Who would have thought the Bears would be doing this well? Well, they stole the Lions coach. Oh, that's why they're doing well. That's why the Lions didn't do good, because now that Ben Johnson, who was their head coach now, is the offensive coordinator. He did all the genius things. But anyway. Okay, so let me see where I want to put. If I want to do, maybe stick that one like there. And maybe I can put this one up here and then kind of weave this in. This one's got like some gappage because some fell off there. So maybe I can twirl this one a little bit. So anyway, so yeah, I think I told my husband, we're going to make this recipe tonight. I'll record it. I think I'll like this one. He's like, you going to make these? He's been wanting to make these. He makes these, they're called crab meat treats. And it's a recipe like, I don't know whose recipe it is. I guess I never really asked him whose recipe it is. But they're like on English muffins. Let me see. That one's kind of hidden behind there, but I guess it will be okay. Let me just put that right there and take some little, I have some brown floral wire. Where did you say you got this stem? I think from an estate sale. I must have got it at an estate sale but it didn't have a tag on it. It kind of looks Hobby Lobby-ish. Don't you think? With the bells and the... Okay, guys, I'm just taking some brown floral wire and just attaching this. You won't even see it. I'll just trim off this long piece, but it's just kind of connected in there. Yeah, because I didn't buy any. I didn't really buy any. You know, everybody's talking. I was seeing things on Facebook about, 90% off Christmas at Hobby Lobby. I'm like, how did stores have 90% off? Like, when it went, I think it went 60 here at our store, and like it was gone. Like they already had Valentine's up the day after Christmas. I was like, good Lord. But then if you think about it, they put that stuff out like before Halloween. So it's been out, so I don't know. I don't go to Hobby Lobby very much. Of course, you guys know how I feel about the people that work there. That one rude lady, she didn't work there anymore. She must have got the boot for being rude too many times to too many people. That's my story. She was just rude. She was just rude. But yeah, she didn't work there anymore. But the people, like, whenever I ask a question like, where can I get this or that, they're just not. It's always like I'm interrupting them because they're too busy moving, this stuff from this aisle to this aisle to make it. I mean, they're just. I don't know. I just have that. It always gives me that feeling, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Is that how it was for you, Miss Carol? You didn't. There was nothing to. I did. What did I buy there? I did buy some. So last year I got my Christmas tree. I got a new Christmas tree, and I was excited about that. This year I don't even know what I got. I maybe got a little bit of ribbon, which I don't even need. I don't know. I can't remember actually what what I got. All right, this is looking cute. And see, the way I'm doing it with just gluing that and then just using a little bit of this wire, you can take it off. You don't have, you could reuse the berries. You're a Hobby Lobby junkie. I think because I just have so much stuff, I don't need, I guess, I don't go to Hobby Lobby. I mean, I remember, whoops, my heart just popped off there, but that's okay. I needed it kind of out of the way anyway. Love is in the air, isn't it? I have so much stuff from Hobby Lobby that I feel like, yeah, I don't really need anything. I mean, sometimes I'll go there for specific things, like some of the paints I like to get there. But even with their paints, it seems like they're not stocking a lot of paints anymore. I don't know, like, or at least the full car paint, there's just not a lot of options. I don't know what it is about paint in these stores, like with Waverly at, yeah, I need, yeah, right? That's what my husband would say. You don't need anything. Oh yeah, I know. I didn't even go to the estate sale this week was not local. It was in a town north of here. She only had one this week. I didn't go to it because I wasn't feeling, I'm just starting to be like, back to feeling. Goodness, that wire doesn't wanna. Hello? I doubled it up. Must be it was too strong. Okay, there we go. Jeez, oh Pete's. All right, let me put the heart back on this one, and then I'll hold up and show you what I've got so far. Michael's had a pencil tree mark down 5,400. I wanted it so bad. There's nowhere to store it. Oh, isn't that the truth? I have like a little closet over here and my husband, swore that when we moved in here, that was supposed to be, he says he said this, I don't recall this, it's his story, that was supposed to be where he stores all of his like hunting equipment. I'm like, whoever said that? It's like my holiday storage closet. All right, so we got berries there, and there. So they kind of went all the way around there. That's kind of cool. All right, now if we can just do the same thing. What time is it? Okay, 2:20. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. You guys, up next after me is Miss Dina with Aries Moon. She'll be up next. I think I'll put this little one. No, maybe that will stay up there. Let me pop that little berry off there. I think I can get that in there. She's up next. I am the first one for today, so there's plenty of crafters. Mischievous ones at that for today. You're gonna want to, I'm just gonna pull that off. You're gonna want to tune in to see what everybody's thrift flipping. This is a great event to give you ideas when you go to estate sales or garage sales or antique stores, the thrift shops. When you go, oh, I saw that somebody used this to do that. Like, I have a bunch of, I don't know why, when I go to estate sales, I'm a sucker for picking up the flour sifters, the old flour sifters. And I saw a thing on Pinterest where somebody took them and just put some like little succulents in it. I thought that was so stinking cute. I'm like, what do you think about that? Just throw some little succulents in it. It's just like a little decor. It was really cute. You got a $50 gift card from Hobby Lobby for Christmas, but oh, well, that's just sad. It's great that you got. Wait, you could order online, couldn't you? Have it shipped to you. You could. I don't know. Do they ever? I think sometimes Hobby Lobby does free shipping, don't they? I don't know. Maybe that's a thing of the past. I feel like they did that. I think they did do that at one point, but maybe free shipping is the thing. Shipping is so expensive, so maybe it's a thing of the past. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna put a little one right there. You need to come visit us. Oh, there you go. Mother says, well, Mom, we have to go get her. Krista doesn't drive, so we have to go get her. Mom, you have to, next time you're in Wisconsin, I'll pick her up and bring her over. Oh, or pick her up and take her to one that's not in the ghetto part of town, she said. It's just in the ghetto part of town. Ours is in the I guess what you consider our shopping district, where we have most of the stores in our area here by the what was a mall at one time, which is just a building. Which, oh my gosh, our movie theater that was literally hop, skip, and a jump from here. You could walk to it. Just closed. They just closed. Now, I can't tell you how many times my husband and I went to a movie. Now, we like to do the early movies, so there's that. Like, we'll be like, hey, it's 4:30. We're out of work. Let's go to a movie. We'll be the only ones in the theater. So I'm like, oh, look. Their website is kind of confusing, isn't it? Oh, look. I reserved the theater for you again. Aren't you just so, like, don't you feel like, celebrity status? Because we're the only ones in here. So that could be why. Somebody was saying, though, like, their prices are so ridiculous. And they really are. It's like, I used to be able to go to a cheap movie, and it was like, I don't know, like $6 or $7. Now it's still like, it's like 10. Yeah. So, yeah, one movie theater down. We have 2 others. One is like a cheap flicks kind of thing. The seats are not nearly as comfortable, but, if you're cheap, you can get popcorn and, and stuff really cheap. And then the tickets are reasonable too. But the seats are not like the bougie, kickback recliner seats. They're just kind of like they kind of just tilt a little bit. So, we've kind of gotten spoiled with that. I think the last time I was at that theater, my daughter-in-law and I went to see the Barbie movie. I don't think I've ever laughed at a movie so hard than when I went to that movie with my daughter-in-law. Now, she is, and I think Ellie Lou, my granddaughter, who's just 4 months old, she just turned 4 months old on yesterday. Today's the 11th, right? Yeah, yesterday. My daughter-in-law has the tendency to snort when she laughs. And I think my Ellie Lou is, I think she's inherited that that trait. I think we've already heard a little snort. You read that they want Applebee's and Wild Wings to build out in the parking lot. They're going to tear that end. Oh yeah, that's why, because they want to add a park or something for the. No, don't get me started. I pay taxes in this neck of the woods. That's why I'm giving Mother the. Yeah, they want to tear down that end of the mall because they want to make it like a park-like setting. Well, I'm sorry, but guess what? The park-like settings, they cause people to like linger that are unhoused, and they, and then yeah, or doing illegal shenanigans of. Yeah, it'll just make the police have to be out here more. It's ridiculous. So, and plus it's going to cause an arm and a leg for their whole plan of, yeah, and who has to pay for it? Us taxpayers. Great, thanks. Okay, here we go. Is that looking good so far? Is that looking good so far? Now, I thought about, I'm not sure where, but I have this packet. Hello, Miss Lydia. How are you? I think these came from Temu. I haven't ordered from Temu in forever, so, I think that's where these came from, because it looks like a packet. But they say love on them. Now, would that be kind of cute to add, like, a couple of those in here somewhere? What do you think? I don't know. I'm asking you. Oh, I could always put one on there. That might be cute. Maybe put a couple of them, paint them, and put them on a couple of the little hearts. Like that. There's like one there, one there, one there. What do you guys think? Just to add a little bit more? I kind of like that. But what color should we paint them? Because that one, they're all kind of on red material, so we probably don't want them red. This is really cute. You've been shopping Whatnot a lot, and you're just over this weekend. Yikes. But I'm due for a due for a Temu order. Maybe the next time I shop. I have a $15 credit with Whatnot because I've referred people, so they give you like a $5, whatever. And so every time somebody goes live that I like have followed, it says, you know, so-and-so's live, you got a $15 credit, and I've just resisted because I haven't even sold on Whatnot in a long, long time. Okay, what do you guys think? Like maybe plaster, or white, or plaster. Maybe I could just do plaster, which, oh wait, I could use this. This is kind of like white, but it's called Endless Shore. It's a silk all-in-one mineral paint, and it's got the primer built into it. I feel like I'm an infomercial. It kind of does match our cream-colored, you know, our other stuff though, with the ticking. Let me shake it. Yeah, I kind of like the little loves. Let's just use this, right? It's expensive paint, and I don't use it a whole lot. Okay, Miss Krista, Endless Shore is kind of like white. It's kind of like the white. Let me peel off the lid here so you can see. Look, it's just it's like plaster. Hello, Miss Dawn, how are you? So I've been really trying to keep that little thing in there, keeps all that paint out of the lid. Okay, so I've been trying to keep that little guy in there. Now let me let me cut a little sponge. This is what's left of my car washing sponge from Dollar Tree. I just take the little chunks off it and paint with it, because you can paint these really easily with a little sponge. Works, and it doesn't get over on the sides as much. So let me just splotch some of that off there and just go on here with this, with our loves. Yeah, my husband, he just kind of is like, don't order them from Temu. I know, again, it's just, I think I've been trying to be better and not order so much stuff. I mean, I look around here, I've got so much stuff. And the sad part is, don't let my husband hear me. Hope he's in the game. He hasn't said anything, so hopefully his head is in the game. He's not listening or lingering. But the sad part is I have forgotten, like over time, you guys might know my memory is really bad anyway, but I've forgotten some of the things I bought, and so when I come across them, I'm like, oh yeah, well, we should probably use that because we have it. Like, and I've got my new heat tool that Mother got me, which is lovely. It's got the little grippy side here. It's very nice. Love it. It's not as loud as the other one. Of course, the other one was dying too, but this is very nice. So it's part of my Christmas present. She really does have a lot. Mother. Well, not to mention all of that in down there is all estate sale stuff. I mean, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. I bet you when I do my receipts and stuff for taxes this year, I think my husband will see I'm not spending nearly what I was. I don't go to Dollar Tree hardly at all anymore. I don't. All right. Let's see. So look, they're just like a, it's like a, you guys see? Okay, I'll sit the one right on there. And I was thinking that one there. Is that where I was going to put that up there like that on that red one? Maybe I should put this one up on that one. So maybe I'll do one on each. Maybe I'll put this one up here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I do that exact thing. So many duplicates. Miss Beth, isn't that crazy? I know. I try not to. Okay, I think we're good with that. Let me get this lid back on this. This silk paint is part of the is part of the Dixie Belle. Or the Dixie Belle paint. The same people, like the same. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's made by Dixie Belle. So there's a dealer. There's a dealer down in Chippewa when I go down there. Her store's called Two Chicks in a Chair, and she paints a lot of things. So she has like the whole paint line, and she's always painting chairs. No, not really. She's always painting something. Okay, got that all cleaned back up. That stuff is a mess. You do shop online? I do too. I do too. Okay, let's get this out of here. Let's get our loaves. Let's get those glued on. So we're gonna put this one over here, probably off the screen a little bit because it's so. Don't need a whole lot of glue for these. Just a little bit there, probably a little bit there, and a little bit there. And we'll just slap that on right there. And then this little cutie right down here in the center. I should have brought some of the command strips down here. I could have actually got this all hooked on while we're... Oh, hello, Miss Marie. You love Two Chicks in a Chair? Yeah, yeah, that's where I buy that paint. And her shop is like, what, another 2 doors down from our where we stay at the Airbnb, which is the Old Tin Rooster. So it's very convenient. And actually, she has an Airbnb above her store, the Two Chicks in a Chair, but it's too small for any of us. I think it's just it's a couple, maybe 2 people. It's just a small. It's kind of weird how it's set up because you kind of have to walk through the shop. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, I don't know. Maybe she's not even using it anymore. I'm not sure. You get those blue strands off there. Okay. So let me hold this up again so you can see. So we added that one there. A little love down here. A little love up there. Okay, so how are we doing for time? We got 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to set this to the side and we're going to make a bow because I want a bow in here in the center. I want a little bow, a little long bow. I thought about adding some greenery maybe in the background, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to use the same material we used on our hearts for our bow. So let me take a swig. Well, thank you, Miss Brenda. Whoop. Hit my glasses. All right, let me get a piece of twine here. Okay, a little piece of twine. So what's everybody having for dinner today? Tell me what you're having for dinner. The recipe I was talking about, I don't know if I said, but it's going to be like a chicken pot pie casserole kind of thing. So it's something I never made before. We're going to give it a whirl. Okay, so I'm going to go with my my love material, and this is one-sided, so I'm going to try to keep it up. So I'm going to leave some tails, some tailage here. Who was it? Oh, it was I was trying to remember who said that. It was Miss Lois from Wild Child Mercantile. She was the one who called it tailage. I'll never forget that. So whenever I do that, I was like, I gotta leave some tailage there, and you gotta flip your material when you make your bow. That's only one-sided. So we'll go out about like that. Barbecue. Ooh, that sounds good. I wonder if it's halftime for the game because my husband just strolled out to the kitchen, and it sounds like he's gonna make those little treats that he was trying to make me make, and I was like, no, those are your things. You made them the last 2 times. He's like, you make them now. I'm crafting, leave me alone. You can read the recipe. You've made them 2 times now. It's real hard. I should record him making his little. I should tell him that. I could record you making your snacks, and I can do the voiceover for you. Or you can just say what you're making as you're making it. Oh, that's funny. All right, there's one. Salmon in the air fryer and salad. Oh, that sounds good. Blake loves salmon. He likes to grill it on one of those planks. I'm going to go this way this time. On one of those, what, cedar planks? Oh, I don't know. I like it. I don't like salmon like... Oh, this one's going to be shorter. I'm only going to be able to do one loop on each side. I don't like soggy, like, I don't know. I don't like steamed salmon. I think I would like it in the air fryer. But I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I like the grilledness. I don't like it. Like, no, I don't know. Like, I've had it before. I'm like, ew, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, let's see here. Probably only get one of this one too. It's okay. I have two of each here. We're gonna beef this up. Well, did I say hi to you, Miss Michelle? I saw you want to come on, and I don't know if I ever said hi to you. So sorry if I didn't. If I've missed anybody, sometimes there's some, you know, when your comments get going, sometimes you look up and you miss one, and you're like, who'd I miss? I'm so sorry. Yeah, Mother, did you watch 48 Hours from last night? How anybody thinks they're gonna get away with. Hold on just a second. I gotta do this way because I want the love to be not upside down. I don't know how people just think they're gonna get away with those things, especially if you're like, while your spouse is like fighting for their life and you're like exploring online, like the life insurance, upping the life insurance. Like, hello, genius! Like, deer roasted potatoes and carrots. Oh, that sounds delightful. Sounds very good. My son got another deer last night. It's the end of deer season now. You don't do salmon? I never liked it, but I'm telling you, look, grilled, it's not fishy. You know, like, it can be too fishy, and it's not. It's good. I don't know. But I get it. I think I can do. Let me see. No, I'll just do the one. Trim that one off. Let's put this one on first. Where did you get the material? Specifically the two-sided kind. So this, you can get this ticking, well, no, like this right here, the, this material came from Jubilee Fabrics. If you like the homespun and ticking material, you can buy that from Jubilee Fabrics, and I think they're in Arkansas, but they ship really quick, and they always have really good deals. So check out their website. It's called Jubilee Fabrics. Even if you go on Amazon and you put in ticking or whatever, they sell on Amazon as well. It's the same company, so you're going to pay the shipping the same and everything. Like, you might think you're getting a good deal because you're on Amazon, but it's still them selling on Amazon. My mom used to make salmon patties and torch meat. Oh my gosh, my grandma Rena May, she made salmon patties. My sister loved them. I don't know that I was real. I think my dad liked them too. I don't think, Mother, do you like the salmon patties? I don't know. It wasn't something that we had. I don't know that I really loved them. I think my sister really liked them. I think she did. But most of the material I have in my stash is estate sales. Hello, Miss Alita. Okay, guys, so there's what we have. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's see what mess we can make here. You love salmon patties. Isn't that funny? I think it's just the acquired taste of things. The only way I've ever had salmon is salmon patties. I still think like salmon patties, like, I think that still gives you like real fishy. I feel like that's still really fishy. What do you think? I don't know. All right, before I tackle this and tighten it up, I'm gonna kind of do a little observation here of what we got going on. Okay, how much time do we have? We got like 10 minutes. Before Miss Dina with Aries Moon, I almost said Miss Aries with Dina Moon. Oh, wait. Grandpa Snyder used to make salmon patties? What? I only remember having salmon patties with Grandma and Grandpa McClure. Grandma Rowena May. Oh, where's my string? There it is. Good Lord, I was pulling the wrong thing. All right, let's just do it. I don't know. Mother likes liver. It's not bad. I mean, liver. I think liver gets a bad rap. I can't talk today. A bad rap. I don't think liver is as bad as people like. I think it's more of thinking about the liver and what the liver does and thinking like, gross, why are you eating liver? Like, it's processed all kinds of ick through it. Like, just think about it. Like, it just doesn't seem right. Like, it just doesn't seem right. All right, we're gonna give this a little. I think canned salmon was cheap back then. Oh yeah, I bet you that's true. That's true. We're gonna give that a little. We'll give it a little whack there, and we're gonna froof up our loops here and see what we have. Okay. And then we'll do some trimming. We'll do some trimming on it. Don't hurry. Nobody fret. I'm gonna put it up here and see what it looks like in the middle of our. In the middle before we start to trim. Oh, thank you, Miss Krista. Are you doing a thrift flip? Miss Krista, usually, because she doesn't craft live, usually she'll do something and then post it on the page to show what her contribution is. But we have like a cottage core event coming up, which I didn't even know what that was. I had to do some researching on that. I guess it's not as difficult as it sounds really hoity-toity fancy to me, like a Martha Stewart kind of thing. Cottage core on the weekend in the Hamptons. Which runaway are you watching? It's called, it'll say Harlan Corbin Runaway. Yeah, I think you have to take, that's right, you have to take the bones out, don't you, of the so look for Harlan Corbin like above it, like, okay. Now, let's see, that one's like really weird right there. It's kind of, the loopy loop is coming down in the front, so I don't know what that's all about, but let me bring this back over here. You love liver, hate it when you were a kid, but won't make it in my house because it stinks. Does it stink up the house? I don't even know. I don't even know if Mother really, do you even make it, Mother? She usually has it, like if she's going out to dinner or something, she'll have it like out at dinner. All right, you guys, I think I'm just gonna glue that right in the center right here. That's really pretty. You're stuck on my ruminal need. Wait. Need. You need some muscle help. All right, let's slap that down there. Only flipping, I'm flipping my green fish tank to a clean fish tank. Oh, so you're not gonna be flipping anything? All right, fine. I thought you were gonna flip something. You were forced to eat it. Okay, so let me look at these tails now. I think I might leave some of them long. Let's see. I'm just going to angle cut this one. Let's get the good scissors. Hello, Miss Shirley from Virginia. How are you? Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Okay. Then you just take your little sander. That material is a little bit stiffer material. Hello? What? I'm such a moron. What happened to my piece of... I just put a brand new piece on there. You know what I think I did? Hold on. No wonder it wasn't really fraying the material because I'm using the Velcro. Hold please. Don't do that. Hold please. I think I might have thrown, I just changed my garbage, so it's got to be right here. I thought I just threw a piece away thinking it was old, or did I not? Let me see. Oh, must be I didn't. There's no garbage in it. What did I do with that piece? I swear I had a piece. just put a brand new piece on there when I was working on this morning. Did it fall on the floor? Oh my gosh, I'm going insane. Well, hold on. That's really weird. No, maybe I threw it away before I changed the garbage. I don't know. Holy moly. That would have been a brand new piece of... When I was doing the hearts, I had to take it off the sander because it was too bulky. I had to like get it in between those pieces, and I remember it was laying on the table, and I thought I was thinking it was the old one because I had an old one on there, but I don't know, losing my mind. First thing to go. Maybe it's on the floor. I don't know. I was even doing some sweeping. Hello, Miss Nan. I'm that old now. I don't trust my ability to handle moving. Oh, well, you know what? You know your limitations. All right, let's try this again. Oh, well, that kind of works a lot nicer when you actually have some sandpaper on it. Good Lord. All right, throw that away. Let me go over on this side. This one's already angle cut. We'll just... How are you doing today, Miss Mandy? I think I saw you live earlier. I think I couldn't stick around to watch, but I thought I saw you were on earlier. Happy, you know, some of these I might just leave alone. Hold on, let me hold this up and just kind of look at what it looks like. Some of them are short. Some of them, that one may be a little too long. Maybe a little too long for, keep grabbing those old janky scissors. These are the good ones. Use those. Use the good ones. Trim it a little bit. Okay. Seam this up a little bit. Now let's see. Well, angle cut on this one. We got it all looking good. Now we got to put something in the middle of our bow, of course. Well, let me hold it up so you can see what we've got so far. So we're going to put this again on our frame, our thrifted frame, and our yardsticks that were thrifted. And we're going to put this on here like this. Oh, I could even put it kind of wonky sideways like that. It might be kind of cute like that. No, but I've got, this is supposed to be the center with the little point at the bottom. Now, I know it's not perfect. Junk journaling goals for the new year with, oh, nice. Oh, that's what you were doing? Okay. You know, I've made some junk journals. Junk journaling's like not my thing, but I have some. I love them. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. My Aunt Anita loves doing the journals, and she makes beautiful, I mean, the embellishments galore. They're beautiful. All right, we want to put a button in the middle. Did I tell you I acquired more buttons? You would never guess that, would you? Not me. I got, did I ever show you this? I got this whole box of wooden buttons, and I thought this was really cool. I mean, these are really cool wooden buttons. Look at these. They're like big wooden buttons. I mean, I don't know, is this how, it's like a red one? These are all wood. Black, brown. I don't even want to take them out. Like, there's a really cool brown. I don't even want to take them out of this container because I just think they look really cool in here. I mean, just all together wooden buttons. Anyway, we got to put one in the middle. And maybe that red one would look cool in there. Hold on. It looks good, wonky. Yes. Oh, that's a little bit too big. That is cool. Can you see that? But that's a little too big. That's a little too big. If I had a little bit smaller one, that would be cool. That red one has got some pop to it. All right, well, we'll save that for another day. Yes, thank you, Miss Krista, for having me. You got just a couple minutes left. I'm looking for, maybe I don't want to use red. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I only have a couple minutes and Miss Nina's up next. But I may take some of my greenery that, I don't know, maybe not. I like greenery, but I don't know if I mean, I could incorporate a little greenery in here. This is the Hobby Lobby. This is discontinued from Hobby Lobby. They don't even have it anymore, but like just to add a little greenery in here. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's good just the way it is. I don't know. Sometimes less is more, less is more. But yeah, I think I got to figure out what I'm going to put in the center there. Buttons, who's got the buttons? Well, you know, Miss Mandy, I do. You see all these back here? All that right there, all those. There's some more down here you can't see. Oh my gosh. I'm the button queen. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this up here so you guys can see what we created, which I think it turned out really cute. Really cute. I love it. Let me sit it on the table real quick. Do you have a rusty heart? I do. It's all rusty. I do have a rust. I think so. It's like a. It's not a flat rusty heart like the stars. It's kind of like a puffy one. I'll look and see if I do. Let's see what we end up with. So there it is, you guys. Thank you. So this was basically, our event is a thrift flip. So this grapevine wreath started out as a swag. It was a swag, and it had all of this greenery on it, and I just plucked it all. I just undid it. It was all like twined on, and I just untwined it because I'll be using that. And then the hearts, for the most part, most of the hearts came from 4N Designs, and I just used some of my material, which most of it was thrifted from estate sales. And then the pip berries were thrift. I mean, this is pretty much this is thrifting right here. You find some things and make some beautiful things. Well, I think this is really cute. I'm gonna put this up. I'll probably get it all hooked on here. I'll figure out how to hook it on here with my command strips, and then I'll take a picture and post it. But I'll have to put a little something in the middle here. But guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you all taking the time. And we are in an event with the Mischievous Crafty Friends group. So if you're not part of the group, you want to get in there and so you can keep on watching the rest of the crafters, because it's all thrift flips today. And Miss Dina's up next with Aries Moon, so you want to go and check her out. But it's 3 o'clock and I've got to go. Have a great day, friends. I got to move this out of the way so I can turn the camera off. Have a great day. Bye-bye.